Tracking your macros and getting your caloric intake sorted. Is this very difficult? No, and I'm gonna show you today exactly how to do it, and it's very simple. If you're trying to lose weight and you're getting into fitness and understanding health and fitness and wanting to better up your life, and you're like, I need to figure out my macros and I need to figure out my caloric intake so that I can follow a meal plan and get in shape. How do I do this? It's so hard. This sounds so scientific. Well, it's not. It's very easy. And here is the way to do it. You can go online and just type in calorie calculator. So first off, you need to know what your maintenance calories are to then adjust them to either gain size or lose weight. So jump online, type in any old calorie calculator, and you will be met with some steps that you need to fill out. It'll be your age, your height, your weight, and your activity level. Fill these in as accurately as you know to get the most accurate amount of maintenance calories. So you filled it in. Basically, let's go off like this. You ended up with 3,000 calories as your maintenance calories, and you want to lose fat. So your maintenance calories are 3,000. These 3,000 calories, if you eat these 3,000 calories, you're going to stay the same weight. Let's show you now what you can do to easily sort out a macro split and figure out your caloric intake better. Come on in. So you have 3,000 calories as your maintenance, and you want to lose weight. Let's work out. Start by doing this. 3,000, we'll take 10% of that off to start your drop. So 10% off 3,000 from the get-go. This leaves us with 2,700 calories. This is your first step to losing weight. You go from 3,000 to 2,700 calories. But now let's work out your macro split for this. And this is how we do it. This is very simple. So you take your 2,700 calories right here. Let's work out first and foremost, the most important part is your protein intake. Now, typically you want for protein, big P, you want to do anywhere between 2 to 2.6 grams per kg of body weight. Let's say you're 2,700 calories and you're 75 kgs. So 75 times, let's go 2.5, and that is 187.5 grams of protein. Let's just round this up, and then we'll just say 188 grams of protein. 188 grams of protein. Now, remember, 188 grams of protein. For every gram of protein is 4 calories. So 188 times 4. 752. This is how many calories you'll be having for protein. So now, 2,700 was your calories that you're going to have, and you're minusing 752, right? So what is that? 1948. 190. So already protein we have 188 grams. All right, now we've got carbs and we've got fats, right? So from the 2,700 left, you have 1,948 calories left. Now, how do we work out the rest? Well, let's do it like this. Fats. So for fats, you would want at least, for fats, I would generally say 20 to 26% of your overall calories should come from fats. Somewhere in this friendly middle range. Usually I would do 22%. So let's take 22% of 2,700 calories. So if you work out 22% of 2,700 is 594. But that is the calories. So calories. Fats are 9 calories per gram of fat. So if there's 594 calories from fats in this diet, you need to divide that by 9. Divide that by 9, and that equals 66. Now 66 grams of fat is what you're going to be having. 66 grams of fat, 188 grams of protein. Now we're missing just the carbs. And you know what the best part about that is? You had the 2,700 calories. You minus the 752 from protein. You had 1,948. Then you had 594 from fats. So 1948 minus 594 equals 1,354. That is how much calories you have from carbs. That's what's left over. So you divide this by 4 because there is 4 calories in a gram of carbs, and you end up with 338 grams. There's your carbohydrates, 338 grams. There you have your macro split: 188 grams of protein, 338 grams of carbs, and 66 grams of fats. This is how easy it is. This was all done in 5 minutes. Very sloppily done, but done. This is just a rough. You don't have to have this exactly. Like I said, these ranges, you can pick between these ranges, but this is something that you will lose weight on, because no matter what, you're having the calorie deficit of 10%, and you will decrease that as you go. And you're making sure that you have enough protein because you've times your kgs by 2 to 2.6. Therefore, if you have enough protein and you're in a calorie deficit, these two here don't really matter. This is your fun now. These two, you get to decide if you want more fats or you want more carbs, or you want more carbs and you want less fats. Keep this right and this right. These you can change around and have a guess what makes you feel better for training and performance. You'll still lose fat. So that's how easy it is to get your macros and a calorie split. Quick summary of what I've just drawn for you. Figuring out your maintenance calories is the first go. Straight away, you jump online, you type it in, and you put all the details in. It'll tell you your maintenance calories that you need. From there, you will get your protein first, and that is just 2 to 2.5 times your kilogram weight. So if you're 80 kgs, times it by 2.5, that's how many grams of protein you have. Make sure you figure out the caloric intake of that protein system, so times it by 4, and you could take it from your overall total. The fats is simple again, 20 to 26%. Usually go around 22 to 24, I think is a good area to be. Take that from the overall calories you came up with. That's how many calories of fat you have. Divided by 9, that gives you how many grams of fat. Put that in. And now the carbs is whatever's left over, divide it by 4, and that's how many grams of carbs you have. Now, some of you will prefer to have high fat, low carbs. Some of you prefer high carbs, low fat. Easy. Just make sure you get the protein done first and your 10% loss of calories or gain of calories first, so that you know you're going to be losing weight or gaining weight and eating enough protein. And then you can just interchange the fats and carbs how you would want it. Maybe you want 40% of your overall calories to be fats and the leftover being carbs. Maybe you want an extremely high amount of carbs and you want to suffer on the fats. Don't suffer too much on the fats, because then it will negatively affect your body. But that's how you do it. It's very simple. Please use this and make sure you do it correctly. Anyway, guys, that's how easy it is. You saw it. It's very easy to do. Follow suit. Jump online. Figure out your calories. Start training. Let's get into it. If this was helpful for you, subscribe to my page. I'll be sharing on many more videos. Sign up to my emailing list if you want more in-depth information every week. It's all free. You get emailed every single week. But that's it for me, guys, and that's how you do your macros.